directed by Minister Alice Robertson Dixon.
Tonight, flying through full attack. No Sports TV, we got your back. Smoke and chill, cause every play on No Sports, we lead the way.
And the twilight's left gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the was so gallantly streaming, and the rugged glide, the bombs bursting in the air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sailors that star-spangled banner, oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And now, beginning with the visiting team, starting right up for Patterson Lumberjacks. Number 0, Yante Haywood. Number 2, Greg Johnson. Number 4, Jalen McDaniel. Number 12, Caden Thomas. And number 22, Tremaine Charles. And now, ladies and gentlemen, starting right up for your Helena Hawks. The sophomore, number 0, Papaya Baker. The junior, number 1, Convention District 928, Timothy T.J. Johnson. Number 3, the senior point guard, District number 1, proceeding all district, Indiana K.J. Sweet. Number 11, the junior shooting guard, 72-3-3-1 last year, proceeding all district, Jerome Thomas. Number 2, the district MVP, District 928, all 1,500 watt on Darren Baker.
No Sports TV, here we come. Smoke and on your show. From rural fields to Friday lights, we bring the action lit tonight. Flying ghosts in full attack. No Sports TV, we got your back. Smoke and chill, cause every play on No Sports, we lead the way. No Sports TV, let's go.
Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to Go Sports TV, a Flying Ghost production. My name is James Smoker Leonard. This is Louisiana High School Athletic Association playoff between the homestanding St. Helena College Career Academy against the Patterson Lumberjacks. These two teams met a year ago in the first round. Hawks walk away with a 21-point lead. Jump in the center circle is going to be Johnson and Baker, both of them wearing number 2. The Patterson Lumberjacks finished 3rd in their district with a 1-2 record, and overall they are 11-18, and the Hawks gets the tip. Thomas coming across the center circle with the left hand dribble. Over the wing to Smith. Back to Thomas. A little juke step back to Thomas, and he loses it out of bounds. First turnover for the Hawks as Haywood brings it into Charles. Charles across the center circle. Back to Haywood. They spread it out. The Hawks in the zone. Johnson over to Thomas. And Johnson turns around with a little mid-range jumper. 2-0 Jacks over the Hawks. On the wing to Thomas. To Baker, back to Johnson, Smith, back to Baker, over to Thomas on the right wing, down in the paint to Baker, back to Smith. Smith on the one-step floater. We tied up at 2 apiece early in the first quarter. Charles to McDaniel. Back out to Charles. Long jumper for Johnson. Thomas on the steal. On a breakaway to McDaniel. To Smith. To Thomas. To Baker. Throws it away. Charles comes up with it. Gives it to Johnson as he walks it across the timeline. Back to Charles. Over to McDaniel. Four 2. Jacks over the Hawks early in the quarter. Charles with a little sidestep jumper for 3. The Hawks down by 5 as Smith comes across the timeline to Thomas. Smith backs it out from the little elbow, and he knocks it down. Hawks down by 3. Charles to Johnson. Back to Charles. Over to Haywood. To McDaniel. Charles for the long 3-point basket. And Thomas out rebounds the Hawks and put it back up. Thomas on the right wing. Baker fighting for spot down low. As they work it around to Thomas in the deep corner. In and out. And it's going to be a foul as Dorsey put it back up, and the Jacks fouled him on number 12. Dorsey at the line for 2. Dorsey hits the front end. Darcy hits ball. Knocked away by Baker. It's going to be a side out, midcourt. Charles across the center court to Johnson. Johnson throws it away. Smith with the ball across the center court. A little crossover, and he throws it away. McDaniels. Rebounding there by Dorsey. Thomas steps back for the three. Yes, no. Hawks coming out cold. Gonna be Patterson ball on the side backcourt out. Haywood comes across the center court with the right hand dribble. Haywood in the corner, picked up there by Baker. And he puts it down as the Lumberjacks come out scorching hot as the Hawks walk across the center circle to Thomas. Thomas back to Baker. Baker steps inside the blocker. Back to Thomas. Thomas for deep three. No good. It's going to be a foul on the Hawks. Foul now is going to go against Patterson Lumberjacks against number 12. Hawks ball baseline right side into Thomas. Thomas on the drive, no. Smith on the drive. The little floater is good. No, they waved it off and called a charge. So that's no basket. Referees for tonight's game going to be John Poole and Lester Levine, and Larry Brown is going to be the officiate. They are the officials for tonight's game. Thomas back to Haywood. Over to McDaniel, picked up there by Dorsey, backs off. And Haywood skies a corner jumper for 3 points. 11-6. He throws the shot away. It's going to be out of bounds to Patterson as the Hawks coming in here a little cold. Substitution for Baker is going to be Gavin. Knocked away in the backcourt by Thomas. Inbound to the, and they lose it in the backcourt. McDaniel off of his leg forced the error there by KJ Smith. Thomas dribbling it out front. Right wing to, and Baker up, no good. And Dorsey, they call a jump ball, and it's going to be Patterson. Patterson has gotten all the breaks so far early in the game with 1:34 in the quarter. They're up by 8, and we'll take a timeout right here. As we start resume play here, the Hawks come out with Galvin, Darcy, Thomas, Smith, and Darian Baker. For the visitors, you're going to have Charles, Haywood, McDaniel, Thomas, and we're done. And Thomas gets it in the paint and knocks it down. Hawks down by 10. Thomas out front. Smith, back to Thomas. On the wing to Gavin. Gavin's going to put up a three, no good. It's going to be a foul over the back on the Darcy. Went up high to get the rebound. Foul on number 0, Haywood. Darcy, with 42 seconds left, we're going to be shooting 2. No, it's going to be a baseline out. Thomas to Smith. Smith with the jab step. Into Baker. Baker's going to back him down. And up and off the glass, up and under. As Baker gets his first pass of the night. Thomas down the lane. No, that's Charles. Haywood. And they're going to be out of bounds. Going to be out of bounds. 13 seconds to go in the quarter. Hawks on a short end of score. 16-8. Number 30, Jones, in for McDaniel. And Austin's in. Got a small team on the floor for the Lumberjacks. Thomas from the 3. No good. Had a good look at it, couldn't knock it down. So at the end of the first quarter, the Hawks double up. 16 for the Jacks, 8 for the Hawks.
The Friday lights, we bring the action, live tonight. Flying ghosts, full attack. No Sports TV, we got your back. Smoke and show you those every play. On No Sports, we lead the way. No Sports TV, let's go.
Coming back for the Lumberjacks, going to be number 22, Charles. Number 3, Austin. Haywood. Johnson. And Thomas. Same starting 5 for the Hawks, except Galvin's in for Myron. KJ walks across the timeline. On the wing to Galvin. Back out to Thomas on the top of the key. Back on the wing to Gavin. Gavin trying to use the baseline. And they're going to call a shooting foul. It's going to be a 2-shot foul. As McDaniel get ready to check back in for the Lumberjacks. Gavin hits the front end. McDaniel in for Charles. Foul on Dorsey. Missed the back end of the free throws. 16-9. Hawks down by 7. Thomas. As Dorsey fights for the rebound, he pulls it down. Hawks on the run. Thomas. Galvin to Baker, and he powers his way down, up, and no good. Yes, put it back up, but Baker off the glass and in as he powers his way. Nobody wants to get in front of him. KJ from the 3. Yes, knocks it down. Just like that, the Hawks are right back in it, down by 2. Backcourt, the Hawks puts the pressure on them, and they're crumbling right under the pressure. Timeout called by the Lumberjacks, and we'll take it with them. It's going to be Hawks ball, front court. Galvin to inbound, and he does to Baker. Baker squares it up, over to KJ Smith. KJ out front on McDaniel. Galvin. Back to KJ. KJ Smith with the winger from the left side. Baker on the rebound. Galvin with the set shot, no good. Dorsey with the rebound, up and in. Dorsey powered his way up for the rebound, put it off the glass in, and he got an and one. And we're tied up at 16 apiece. And he gets it. Substitution for the Jaguars. Got Verdun, Austin, McDaniel, and Thomas. Long jumper, no good. Hawks on the run. KJ throws it away. Foul on Smith as Verdum tried to take it to the hoop. Dorsey on the foul. It's 2 shots. Hawks on the front of the score, 17-16. Verdum see if he can take the lead for the Jacks. Misses the front end. Substitution for both teams. That's Austin yield to Jones. Thomas in for KJ. And we're tied up at 17 apiece. Thomas walks it up across center court. Throws it inside to Gavin. Back on the wing to Thomas. Back to Gavin. Into Dorsey. Over to Thomas for the 3. No good. Daz. Battle for the rebound. Could not get it. Knocked away there by Baker. And we tied up at 17 as McDaniel's going to bring in the side out. Throws it into Johnson as he walks across the timeline. Picked up there by Chandler. Down the lane he goes with it. And off the glass by Thomas as he got to work it inside and turn around and put it right off the glass. 19-17, Jacks over the Hawks. Smith just holds it, dribbles around the right wing, pulls up with the little jumper and knocks it down. 19 apiece. Jones gets in the Cotton. McDaniel on the drive. That's a bad call. But they call a foul on Baker. Darian. 2-shot foul as McDaniel goes to the line. $19 apiece. Missed the front end. .4:26 to go in the quarter. And they up by 1 point. 20-19. Over to Galvin. Over to Baker, back out to KJ for the 3, no good. Taken away by Baker, back out to KJ. Over to Galvin, Galvin back out to KJ. KJ fakes the shot, throws up the runner. That's a foul. Backcourt out for the Jacks. And he traveled on the spin. KJ walks across the timeline with the right hand, left hand dribble. To Baker. Got him double team. KJ. KJ on the pullout. Knocked down by Chandler from the deep corner. 22-20. Hawks back out front. He traveled, but they didn't call it. Jones got him trapped in the corner. And a violation on the baseline. Side out. Hawks gets the turnover. Chandler going to be bringing it in to Smith. Smith walks it up. Right hand, left hand dribble, crosses the timeline. Into Dorsey. Over to, and that is Chandler once again. KJ with the jumper, yes. Hawks up by 4. Stolen away in there by Thomas. Hawks on the move. And Dorsey lays it in. Timeout charged to the Jaguars. Hawks up by 6 with 2:03 to go in the half. We'll take a timeout with them. And the Hawks are going to battle their way all the way back from a 10-point deficit to a 6-point lead. It's a 16-point swing. Let's see if they can keep up this momentum right here. The Hawks going to employ the trap. Thomas, Charles, Haywood's in for the Jacks. All the way across the court to Thomas. Haywood knocked away. It's going to be off the Haywood. Good play in there by Baker as he knocked it off the head of Haywood. Galvin brings it into Chandler. Chandler walks across the timeline. Galvin does. Front by Johnson. Over to Chandler. Over to Galvin. It's going to be a foul inside. As Thomas pushed Dorsey, and that's his third foul. I'm sorry, pushed Baker. Baseline out for the Hawks. Robertson's in the game for the Hawks. Galvin on the dribble. And he traveled. Charles walks across the timeline with the ball. Knocked away in there by Dorsey. Haywood's going to bring it in for the Lumberjacks. We got a mismatch down there. And that is a jumper from the wing, in and out, no good. Finally taken in there by the Hawks after the scramble. Back out front to KJ. 43 seconds to go in the half. Hawks up by 6. As they're trying to get it inside. Gavin. I'm sorry, that's Robertson. Smith on the back, behind the back, and loses it. Rolls it away, no. Saved in there by the Hawks. And finally throws it away, and that's the way the quarter's going in. 26 for the Hawks, 20 for the Lumberjacks, and we'll be back for the second half.
So welcome to the official Flying Ghost Productions podcast. I'm Fagan.
I'm Justin.
I'm Keisha.
And we're siblings.
And we're the
Color.
Justin is in center.
He's in center.
Say it one more time. I think Justin might be in center.
I think he is. Like, what was the first day like?
They looked at my hair and it was like, dang, your fade is still fading, so we gotta put some fade there.
They said it's still fading. Fast forward 10 years, it happens again. We get centers with original story, original script. Southern is black. It's horror. It has a great cast, great locations, great set design, great storyline. Like that, it just deserves to win. It should win.
And God hit me, and I said, I never. It's your word again.
the coat, I beat my murder case. They must forgot I'm the reason the whole hood ain't think I'm crazy and get baptized. Call me Rambo with that summertime. Street is school with the streets, I was baptized. Jail charges back to back, they like go crazy. If you was facing at me, you would get loaded. It's 99 slang, so real. Can't be crazy, ain't got no 360 deal. The cold system, cause that's how I feel. Wrong, I tell you about it, that's how I feel. It made me crazy, They say that I'm crazy, every time I feel like I'm crazy. But I know I'm not crazy, and my mistakes don't make
we bring the action, live tonight. Flying ghosts in full attack. No Sports TV, we got your back. Smoke and chill, cause every play on No Sports, we lead the way. No Sports TV, let's go.
As we get ready to start this second half, the Hawks enjoyed a 6-point lead. Let's see if they can come out and beat the Hawks of old as they were a week ago or last Friday when they beat Pearl River and Pine in the first round of the playoff. So it's going to be Patterson ball at midcourt. Starting five back intact for both teams. Charles to Johnson. Deep corner in and out. That is Haywood. Rebounded in by Darcy. KJ out on the front, on the wing too. And that is Darcy on the power move as he turned and faced the basket and knocked it down. Hawks up by 8. Haywood comes across the timeline. Johnson on the pick up, and it's going to be out of bounds on the baseline out as Johnson stepped out of bounds. Thomas comes across the timeline. Over to Smith. Back to Thomas. Thomas drive the lane. No. Smith back out to Thomas. Thomas to Smith. Inside to Dorsey. Dorsey missed it up by Baker. Stolen there by Arrow. On the run with the Jacks, and Johnson with the miss everything goal. And Thomas finds himself loose under the goal for a basket. Thomas over to Baker. Baker backs down. Johnson back out to Smith. To Thomas. Down the lane with the jumper. In and out. Rebound in there by Thomas. And look what I found, Mom, as Thomas throws it up and the prayer was answered. 28-24. Smith back to Thomas. Thomas on the dribble to the wing, back up and shoot the fadeaway. 30-24. Stolen in there by the Hawks. Stopped in there by Johnson. Throws it away. Substitution, Chandler in for Baker, Myron. KJ comes across the timeline. Back to Thomas. Johnson's shattering Baker down in the paint. Thomas. Bats it out. Over to Smith. Stolen in there by Johnson. Knocked out of bounds. Ball. Thomas. Picked up there by Charles. Over to Chandler. Back in there to Dorsey. To Chandler. Down the lane is Thomas. And then a breakaway. Johnson off the glass and in. Down by 4. As Smith brings across the timeline to Thomas. Down into Baker. Baker's going to back him in. That should be a flagrant foul. It's going to be a baseline out. Debo is in for Dorsey. Baseline out for the Hawks when we get this play resumed. Thomas. Stolen away. Knocked away in there by Thomas. Baker backs him down. And Dawson gets a shooter's roll, taught everything up there. Inverted whistle. (32-26), 6-point lead. As Charles and Johnson play catching in the Debo is fouled in there by number 12. That ought to be 4 on him. Patterson getting in a little foul trouble now. Thomas comes across the timeline, passes it to Smith. Smith picked up there by Haywood. Thomas picked up by Charles. Down the lane, and it's going to be no good on the floor. It's going to be an offensive foul charge to the Hawks. 3 minutes and 33 seconds. Hawks up by 6. Low scoring game. Charles over to Johnson. Johnson back to Charles. And that's a three-pointer by Gordon. Cuts the lead in half. A 3-point lead for the Hawks. Thomas. He wanted to call a tick on Baker for taunting. The Baker walked on off and he didn't call it. Charles to Johnson to Haywood to Charles on the drive. No. Thomas tried to get around. Foul on number 2, Baker. Thomas goes to the line. In and out. Missed the front end. And missed them both. Rebound in there by Baker. Thomas with the right hand dribble comes off the timeline. Out of bounds with Chandler and he's making bad passes all night. Haywood into Charles. Foul on Smith. Robertson in for Smith. Haywood bringing it in, that's center court. 34-29, Hawks over the Lumberjacks. 2 minutes and 32 seconds to go in the quarter. Haywood. The love guy. Rebound in there by foul in there by Debo. Substitution for Darcy for Debo. 2:20 to go in the quarter. Stolen in there by Baker. Call it a foul on number 2. Johnson. Inbound backcourt for the Hawks. Baker. Chandler. Darcy with the rebound. Over to Thomas. Pick up a ball screen. Thomas with the deep 3. In and out. Thomas. going to be out of bounds. Hard foul underneath there. As he tried to get it to the rack. Substitution. Chandler yields to Baker or Myron. Baseline out for the Hawk front court. Out to Thomas. Over to Robertson. Back to Thomas. Way to scream, and he throws it up. No good. Johnson down to Thomas. It's going to be out of bounds. Hawks ball on the side out by the Lumberjacks. Smith in for Robinson. 1 minute and 25 seconds to go in the quarter. 34 to 29. Hawks on the front end of the score. Got some kind of problem here. It now look like they're ready to go. Hawks get it inbound, slowly walk it up. Myron over to Myron, shoots the three, no, fakes a three and throws it away. And he puts it up and out to the glass with 1:05 to go. Hawks up by 3. Throws it away as Thomas pulls up for the 3. Rebounding there by Charles. Verdon for the 3-point, no good. Missed the whole goal. Rebounding there by the Hawks. Smith walks across the timeline. Picked up there by Johnson. Let's check in back. Thomas back. Doing a little weave here. Thomas with the jumper out front. KJ with the jumper from the corner, no good. Charles on the jump for the. And Thomas on the steal by Baker, laid off the glass. With 3 seconds to go, and it's 36-31. The Hawks up by 5 as we go to the 4th quarter.
So welcome to the official.
As we start the 4th quarter, the Hawks are up by 5 in a low-scoring game between the Hawks and the Lumberjacks. The Hawks are going to send the 2 Bakers, Smith, Thomas, and Darcy to start the 4th quarter. whistled up for play. You got Madame, Charles, Johnson, Jones, and Thomas for the Jags. And we start the fourth quarter. Smith walks across the timeline with the left hand, right hand dribble between the legs. Out to Thomas. Smith takes the drive. Smith with the Johnson on the maneuver for the Jags in the corner to Daniels, and he traveled with it. That's Redone as he moved him off his spot, and he traveled with it. 7:15 to go in the quarter. Hawks up by 5. Thomas, in there to Baker. Baker back to Thomas. Over to KJ. Mismatch in there. Baker draws the foul on Thomas. It should be 5. It must not be 5, it must be 4. Baker takes his time, hits the front end. Hawks up by 6. Five on number 12. That should be disqualification as Haywood replaces Thomas. Baker. Hits them both. Hawks up by 7. Employed a trap. Haywood. Stolen in there by Baker. Thrown away. And that is Johnson with the flush. First one tonight. Hawks up by 5. Gonna be a foul. Smith with two shots. 6:16 to go in the quarter. Hawks up by 5. Two-shot foul for KJ. Missed the front end. Missed the second one. Verdum to Johnson. Verdum with the left hand shot, no good. Rebounding there by Dorsey. Hawk slows it down. 6 minutes to go in the contest. Right hand, left hand between the legs by Smith. Let's shake and bake on Charles. picked up a ball screen to Dorsey. It's going to be a foul on number 1, offensive. Six-point lead, 5:38 to go in the quarter. Inbound to Haywood, to Charles. Back to Haywood. To Verdon. Rebound in there by Baker. Hawks on a little half-trot move. Haywood picks up Dorsey. In the corner to Chandler. Back out front to Smith. In the paint to Baker. Baker a little jab step. Takes him to the hoop. Baker gets 2 shots with 5 minutes exactly playing the quarter. Missed the front end. And he gets the back end. 39-33. Charles to Johnson. To Jones. To Johnson. And it's dip to do, and look what I got. 40-35. Hawks down by 5, up by 5. Rebound by the Jacks. Timeout called by the as we start this last 4 minutes and 25 seconds. Hawks up by 5. Lumberjacks ball. Throws it into Charles. Back to Haywood. Back to Charles. To Verdon. Over to Haywood. It looks fake. Over to Charles. Down the lane. Into the cotton. In there by Johnson, and that is Johnson into the paint. He knocks it down as Verdon lays it up right in the front of the basket. 4 minutes. Hawks up by 3. Almost gave it away. It's going to be Hawks ball, baseline front court. Smith is on the move. Johnson picked up the pace. Hawks down by 1, up by 1. Back out to KJ, down into Dorsey. Over to Chandler, down in there to Dorsey, no good. Madon with the ball, working on as he draws a foul in the backcourt on up by 1. Thomas back in the game for the Hawks. 3 minutes and 9 seconds. Haywood. 2 minutes and 57 seconds. Jump ball. It's going to be Jack's ball with the possession error. Haywood's going to bring it in from baseline. Front court. Thomas. And they're back up by 1. 41-40. Into Dorsey. Back to Smith, back to Baker. Down the lane, no, back to Baker for the three-pointer. Yes! As Baker knocks it down from the left wing, I'm sorry. And we'll take a timeout. It's going to be Jack's ball, back baseline into Haywood. Stolen in there by Myron. As Robinson tried to make the 2 in a row as Hawks up by 4. Thomas, picked up there by Dorsey. Haywood, baseline drive by Verdome, and he's going to be traveling. Thomas back in for Robinson. Robinson is credit for a steal there. As Jones back in for Verdome. They're giving away some height. Let's see what the Hawks going to do with it with 1:41 to go, and they're up by 4. Into Thomas, back to Baker. Over to Smith. Across the timeline to Thomas. Baker to Thomas. Thomas drive the baseline, no good. Rebound Dorsey, rebound Baker. Rebound Dorsey. Missed 3 in a row. 1:08 to go. Haywood on the baseline drive, throws it away. And Thomas on the Euro step. Under a minute. Hawks up by. I'll stop right here, but probably do it. And Thomas with the long three. That is Charles trying to shoot their way back in it as he cut the lead down to 3 with 37 seconds left to go in the game. And it's been a good contest here tonight as the Hawks came in. I don't know if they took this team for granted, but it's been a low-scoring game, and it played right into the hands of the Jacks. And now we're down to the last 37 seconds to see who advances to the next round. Inbound to Thomas as he walked it up. KJ. KJ out front. On the wing. Back to Baker. Under 15 seconds. And got a foul on Johnson. 12 seconds to go. Hawks up by 3. Side out. Vadon in for Johnson. He may have fouled out. 12 seconds to go. Foul on Charles. With 10 seconds to go. KJ with the front end. In and out. Send the horses back in, Johnson and Thomas. Hawks up by 3. 10 seconds. Up by 4. Timeout charge to the Hawks with a 4-point lead with 10 seconds to go. Got 10 seconds. Well, we're going to play this last 10 seconds. Johnson's going to inbound it from baseline backcourt. Pass it over to Thomas. Thomas going to knock it. Stolen in there by the Hawks. No. Stolen in there by the Hawks. No. We're done with the drop. And that's the ball game. And the Hawks eked it out. 48-44. And they advance to the next round. And the Jacks of Patterson move on home to take up track and other stuff. But that's it here from the Hawks Nest. This has been a Flying Ghost production. My name is James Smoker Leonard. And the Hawks win. Hawks win. We'll see you on the next game.